Hello, 9th Indian Cine Film Fest 21. Glad to meet you. My name is Steve Mills, and I'm the writer, director, actor in the feature film Love Is Not Love, which has really fortunately been selected to play on your screens in the upcoming festival. Before you see it, here are a couple of things I want you to think about. So let's watch them, and I'll be right back. The title, Love Is Not Love. What does that mean? It's a riddle. It's meant to stimulate doubt, ambivalence, which is part of the story, the duality of it, of love, oh yes, that's good, not love, oh, I lost. It's hope and despair. But it is a love story, and the main character, of course, is the heart on a journey to find its companion. So the search can be ended, and we want to follow the heart as well and end our search. The conflict comes in when we fall for every fantasy that seems to look the way we wanted it to, and we miss the little silent aspects of love. Could be a glance of an eye, it could be a word spoken. Wherever love is, we seem to be someplace else, and that's why the journey is so long. This film is an art house genre film, so people who, like at film festivals, go to see something a little different, something that will startle, surprise, stimulate their imagination.
No talk! There is nothing about you that I admire. And also, there is nothing about you that I desire. I do not look at you and think, I really want that guy to get me naked.
And something which has a personal resonance, something they've never seen before.
I mean, I can think of about 1,000 other things I'd rather do than have to make love to you. Just the number of bestsellers alone.
So they are adventurers, and that's who needs to come and see this film. Cinematic adventurers. What would Stephen say to Frank if we were both at a bar, surrounded by friends? I'd take him off into the corner, I'd order 2 shots of very good bourbon, and I'd say, Frank, what did we learn? Did we learn anything? I created you, I wrote you, I made you because of this doubt that I have in my head about, being a better partner, being a better man, being able to balance relationships, etc. So, do we get any insight? Or are we just skidding around on square one still? And do you think we missed it? That fate gave us a gift and we missed it? Did we miss our fate? What was the best part of making this film? Well, I got to work with a lot of people that I've worked with before. They still speak to me, which is encouraging. I met a lot of new people that I will hope to work with again. I feel I was extremely lucky with both casting and crew. I found a wonderful cinematographer, Stephen Fadelin, editor, Karen Glinke. Without these folks and their disciplines and their expertise, I don't think the film would have come out exactly the way I wanted it, and it did. So that was just the sustained luck. You get what you need if you're lucky, and I was extremely lucky. Another part, other than crossing the finish line, which is unbeatable, we had an element that we didn't know if it was going to work or not. We have about 1/3 of the film takes place in New York City. We weren't going to go to New York City to film it or try to find some replica. So Stephen and I went to New York, and we mapped out locations, timed out how long a scene would take, what the distance between the actor and the camera would be. Came back here, set up a huge screen, 20 by 16, put a equally huge projector behind it, a Christie Roadster, like 40,000 lumens, and 3 treadmills in front for the actors, and they were in New York City just like that. But not in, you know, a factual New York City, in a New York City that amused the imagination. It looked like a painting. You knew it wasn't quite real, and yet the effect was striking. And there was no doubt about where we were. So there you have it. That addresses some of the issues in the film. Maybe it provokes more questions than it answers. But to get them all sorted out, you'll have to come see the film. I want to thank the 9th Indian Cine Film Fest 21 once again for putting us in the company of so many other great filmmakers and allowing us the privilege of joining all of them on screen. Thank you.